All right, we're doing a little test and tune day today. All right, so this is my friend Amanda. She wants to learn about grass drags, and as you can guess, she weighs perhaps slightly less than I do. We have a friendly backyard grass drag competition coming up. We do it every fall, and I don't film it out of respect for my friends and the people that are letting us do it there. But we're going to get Amanda trained in today to run my TX 340. Lonnie sled, we're going to do a little clutch tuning on this. And then Hot Donna, she needs a tether. So let's have at it.
Bring you along for the journey.
I had to take apart this needlessly complicated handlebar pad. Holy crap, these things on aggressives and evolves, they're just a piece of work. And the reason I did it was to gain access to the kill switch wires, because we're going to tie the tether directly into the kill switch. And so here's your kill switch wires. They come off, they look like they're a brown with a white stripe and a black off the kill switch. The other side, some browns and a black. And you know you found the right wires when you hook up your meter. And it makes the connection when you press the button down to kill the motor. So that's how it works. This style tether is called a normally open tether because the connection is open when the motor is running and you're riding it, normal condition. When you pull out the tether, the contacts close and it shorts that wire from the CDI box to ground and kills the ignition. That's what your kill switch does, and your ignition switch as well. So I don't know, I'll drill some holes, route some wires, and I'll bring you back before I put that needlessly complicated handlebar pad assembly back on. All right, I got the tether installed in the console. We're going to want to do a bit of a check here. So you can see it there, and I have my two wires, and yeah, that's speaker wire. Go ahead and whine about it. All right, I got my tether installed in the console, and we're going to do a bit of a check. Yeah, I had speaker wire laying around, and that's what I extended it with. I hope you're not one of those internet people that whines about everything like that. Anyways, here's your basic check. I got my meter set up again, and let's hit the button. It beeps when there's a connection. You can hear the beep goes away. So you can see the rubber here is like tight on, just tight on the button. It's not stretched or anything. That's about the right adjustment. And then if I jam on that cap, the beeping goes away. So jam on that cap, there's no connection on the meter. And I take it off, and there's a connection. So that's it. Tether's adjusted okay. All right, so there's my wiring. And I had to use the bigger size blue connectors because the wires got so thick when I twisted it in. But I put it into the kill switch side because the kill switch is easily replaceable. And I didn't want to hack into the whole vehicle wiring there. So, yeah, I'm satisfied with that. Yep, it works. So we're learning Lonnie up on the joys of changing a clutch on a TX or TXL. And his belly pan's much closer than mine or Dennis's was, so we might not take his motor loose. We'll see. All right, he's going to thread the bolt right out through the hole, I think. A lot of times that works.
I think it'll fit.
It'll fit. Pull up on the pan a little bit. It'll go.
Come.
If you got that.
What if we give it a little tippy tap while it's doing that?
No.
No?
No. I don't like to do that. I've never had it work.
Air impact?
This is as strong as the air impact. This is warm. socket's warm, everything's warm right now. So we're going to try another trick, Lon.
Yeah.
Let's clear this thing off and stand it up on its end so the clutch is facing up.
Okay.
All right, we're going to try another trick. I haven't used this one for a while. People use a lot of different fluids for this. Heard grease a lot, but I don't know how you pack grease in there without getting a bunch of air in it. Oil works great. We're going to use gear lube because it's thick and it's cheap. So we are going to fill up the hole there pretty far. People like water because it's easy cleanup. But water, you know, water has its downsides too. Basically, it's super thin. So I'm going to get a rag to put around that hole quick, and then we're going to shove the clutch puller in. All right, so we got a rag to catch the worst of the gear lube, but don't fret if you get gear lube in your clutch. Brake cleaner takes it off. So we'll just soak that up, and then we're going to hammer on her. And I do have Teflon tape on these threads. That worked, Lon.
Oh.
I think. No, maybe it didn't.
Try again.
Well, the gear lube clearly didn't do its job there hydraulically.
Nope, sure didn't.
So, when that got easy all of a sudden, it must have been like blowing gear lube past the Teflon tape.
Yeah.
I don't know, Lon. Wow. We might have to wait for cold weather and do the trick with the water and freezing it instead of trying to use gear lube for hydraulics.
All right. Good.
All right, we got the vast majority of the gear lube cleaned up, and we've decided we don't really need to pull the clutch. We're just going to change that. We're just going to change that spring in the chassis, and we'll show you how to do that without ruining your life.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, we got the. Take it easy. There you go. So we got it caught on with the clutch bolt now. That's why things didn't go crazy on us. You can just unthread it, Lon.
I'm trying, dude.
This guy's loose now, or should be loose. There we go. All right, so all we got to do, we'll get a wrench and we'll just unthread that off there. And as you can see, perfect opportunity to clean up the rest of the gear lube now as we can move that around free. You're tightening, Lon.
I'm wrong way. Uh-oh.
That's all right. You can stop there, and I'll just...
We got to be pretty deep.
Oh, there you go.
I was going to say, we got to be close.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm going to stay in there. Separate the hi-hat from the bolt. There we go.
And assembly is the reverse of disassembly. All right, we broke down and took Lonnie's motor mount plate loose. We just couldn't sneak the spring out the end. Not a big deal. So what we got is a gold spring versus an almond gold. So the gold is 100 at engagement, 267 at full shift. The almond gold is a 150 at engagement, 270 at full shift. So the reason we like that is because we're keeping the full shift number about the same. Shouldn't affect it much, but holy crap, are we raising the engagement. I really wish we had something more like a 125 270 to put in this thing. This is going to be pretty aggressive, Lon.
Well, we're going to give it a go.
It's going to be real aggressive.
Okay. Well, it flips me over on my back. I guess that's the way that goes, right?
You might do that.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to clean off the rest of that gear lube. We got it pretty clean, but right now, well, the movable moves. And by the way, it moves nice, so good enough. And nothing's worn, like there's no play in the buttons. A little bit rusty, but anyways, that's a good used clutch. So we'll get the gear lube cleaned up, and we'll show you how we get it back together when we get there. All right, Lonnie. So one of these has an X on it.
Yep.
You see that? And the cover has a matching X. Is this the X? Yep, there it is.
Right there.
Right there and right there. So we got to put it back on in that orientation or the clutch will be out of balance. But you know what to do. Grab your bolt, grab your top hat, and use that to start that cover on. Where'd the top hat go? All right, that was no big deal. Lonnie pushed on the clutch cover, and I started the bolt threading. Not the ordeal you would think it would be. Hey, you got that 5/8 socket out here? You could hit it with that now.
We still have it?
Wait. X.
Yep.
X. Okay.
Yep. And I only need that to go far enough that I can start these bolts.
Yeah, I'd run it all the way till it
Think
bottoms.
so?
What's it going to hurt?
Nothing. Well, except, yeah, it'll be harder to line these up.
Nah, just do it.
Alright.
Oh, that's enough. You bottomed it.
Don't Lonnie it? Is that what you're telling me?
There, see, it still rotates pretty good.
Alright.
So we can get that centered up and get your bolts lined up. And we're not going to run them in with the impact. We're gonna run them in with this, because this is less likely to strip them out.
Go in or out?
The hole has to go out, Lonnie,
So you can reach it with the
you
pick.
can grab it with a pick and pull it out if it gets stuck.
Yep. Sleeve. Rubbers. Hi-hat.
There you go.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Now, do not hit this with the impact. That would be bad. If you think your clutch is stuck
That's
now,
that's probably why it's stuck on there. I probably hit it with the fucking impact at some point.
nah, it's probably just rusted to it. It never got hit with an impact in my shop. All right, that's good. Now, here, you grab the camera and I'll show you the final torque. And I'm going to settle the motor down for this. Probably could even have it bolted down, but I got this nice clutch holding tool, and right there, by hand with a normal wrench, and that is enough.
What was that? A one ugga dugga?
That was by hand.
Yeah, one ugga dugga.
Not even.
Not even an ugga dugga.
Not even.
All
All
right.
right, let's get it together and run it.
All right, man.
All right, Lon, my assessment is that it's fairly docile.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
I mean, it isn't slamming in like my TX does. Not at all.
No. Well, remember we pulled that limiter strap down too, so that's helping.
That's huge because the front end is staying where it should be.
Yeah. Yep.
But we haven't jetted down or anything.
Yeah, it's warm today, so it's bogging. You can tell
Yeah.
that it's bogging off the line too. So
Yeah, I think maybe we'll pull it off to the side over there
yeah.
and let it cool down for a while. Run another sled.
Yep.
Tommy didn't know we're doing this, so he didn't bring a helmet. Six. There she got after it. All right.
Oh, hell yeah. That was way better.
You gonna line it up against the liquid here?
Huh?
You wanna line it up against this thing?
Why not? Fuck yeah, that time.
When you had them turned when you're on that first one. Lonnie ate him alive. I think he was I mean, that was my main sled. That's the sled we were riding at. When I come Thursday, I'll see if I have a happening
Wait, I gotta get my finger under it. I think it was a successful test and tune day, Lon.
That was a good test and tune day.
You happy with your sled?
I'm happy. I'm happy with it. It's I mean, it's a little bit warmer today, so there's been a couple boggy issues, but otherwise, no. Once it's warmed up just right, she launches.
The other thing we're gonna do the day we run these, if it's still boggy, well,
Yeah.
if it's this warm, we're gonna open up your pilot jet screw and we're
Yeah.
gonna drop your needles.
Drop the needles. Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll just leave it.
Yeah.
We don't know what the temperature is going to be that day. They're saying it might be colder. Shop dog issues, we're back. So, I don't know, I'm pretty happy. Amanda, this is your first time running on vintage?
Mm-hmm.
You've never ran a Leaf Spring before.
Nope, never.
And your first time grass dragging, well, dirt dragging in my yard.
Yeah, dirt dragging a lot.
There was grass before Rednecks and Dirty Hands showed up. Hey, Pete. Nice one, Pete. All right, so anyways, she dangles a little.
Just a little.
You're good with that, with the skis up?
I'm learning it.
All right. It's not so scary once you're used to it.
Yeah.
All right, so I only made a couple passes with this one, and then my brakes didn't brake anymore. Luckily, I still had carbides on. They slow you down pretty fast. There was nothing scary
Especially
going
in the
on.
dirt.
Hot Donna did fine. She still doesn't dangle. Sorry, Pete. Can't get her to dangle. She just I think she's just shoveling dirt out behind her and not hooking up.
Yeah.
I don't really want to, like loosen the front limiter or anything, so we're just going to run it this way. It'll be fine. It's fine.
It's actually set up pretty good for grass dragging.
It's
way that, because I mean the skis are kind of, you're lifting, but because your skis drop down, they're not coming all the way up and dangling.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
A lot more ski travel. So there we go. Good day was had by all. All right, so we want to say huge thanks to all the patrons. We really appreciate your support of the channel. There's 2, maybe 3 pages of patrons by now because we've been adding patrons right and left this season. We really appreciate all of you.
Thank you.
We now offer a discounted annual membership. If you sign up for a whole year, you get a discount. Also, we have the patron ride coming up, which you have to be a patron to go on that ride.
Yep.
We're not inviting anybody else. This isn't going to be for the general public, and we're not putting out any notice except to the patrons. So if you want to do that, you probably should join up on the patron. So like I said, 2, maybe 3 slides. Oh yeah, Patron is where we do our channel membership. The link's in the description. We don't do it on YouTube. And one of the reasons I don't do it on YouTube is because people are afraid to hit subscribe because some channels have a paid membership. And they don't want to accidentally join the paid membership. That will not happen on YouTube on my channel. There is no paid membership on YouTube. Just hit subscribe. If you got a TV that you watch us on and you can't figure out how to subscribe, get out your phone. Go to YouTube on your phone and subscribe there. It's probably the same account, but if it's
I do it all the time. And
Yeah.
I jump back and forth between my phone and my TV all the time.
But if it's 2 different accounts, that's even better if you subscribe on both.
Well, there you go then.
Just saying. All right. So huge thanks to everybody that's given us a super thanks. Really helps, especially with the Charlie project.
Yeah.
And huge thanks to the PayPal donations we got. And still another shout out to Hoos for that big donation he gave us.
Thanks.
Yep. Thanks, Hoos. And everybody else, next event is that first weekend in December, the Two Cousins show. So I'll put up the flyer again, but you got to call that Greg on the flyer. His phone number is on there if you want information on that. I don't have the information. I'm not the information guy, and I certainly don't have time to answer phone calls about an event I'm not hosting. Also, don't forget, last weekend in February on the 28th, the Hugo Egg Lake Snow Drags and Sled Show that Chet from Minnesota Motorsports is putting on. So those are some of the events we're going to go to. We'll also be at Sal's in Withrow for Hair of the Dog. And, of course, we're going to be at the Midwest Ride-In. If you want to meet us, go to an event. That's the best place to meet us. So there you go. And and if you meet me at an event, I want to interview you about your snowmobile. So be ready for that. Love to talk to you about your vintage sled that you're showing or you rode in or whatever. And I don't care what it is. If it's trailing arms or older, I want to talk about it. So we'll see you on the trails, and we'll see you at the swaps and shows.